Guys, we're making stuffed peppers. The first thing we're going to do is cut off the tops. So I get my knife out, just cut them tops off. Now don't throw those away. We're going to save those and we're going to chop them up and put them right into the mix that's going to be the filling for this. Now we'll get these peppers going. I'm going to take my paring knife and we just cut right around that outside edge. We'll go ahead and just peel out that core, get all the little white parts, be sure we have all the seeds out, and it should just be one whole empty cup just like that. So we're going to get those done, and I'm going to set them into a baking dish. Guys, I'm going to put about 1 cup of water in there. I have my oven set to 350 degrees. I'm going to cover these with some foil, and I'm going to throw them in for about 20 minutes. I'm just trying to par cook these. I don't want them to cook all the way. I don't want them soft and mushy. Just want to get that rawness off of them. And as for those tops, we're going to throw those into a bowl, medium dice. Same thing with an onion. We'll do a medium dice on our carrot. We'll do the same thing with our celery, guys. Once that's all done, get a little bit of oil heating up in a pan. Go ahead and throw that in there. Give it a stir around. I'm just going to try to soften these up a little bit. I'm going to do a real simple seasoning on these. I'm using a kosher salt. And I'm going to hit it with some fresh cracked black pepper. That's it, real easy. Now at this point, we're going to get ready to add some meat. You can do some sausage, you could do ground beef. I'm going to try to go a little bit leaner tonight, and I'm going to use the ground turkey. So we'll get that in there, and we'll just start breaking it up. We're going to let all these flavors cook together. And all those vegetables are really going to help flavor this turkey. And it's been about 20 minutes at this point. I'm going to go ahead and get those peppers out of the oven. Pull the foil off. Now remember, these are going to be hot. And those look perfect. They still have beautiful color. They're just par cooked. I took that ultra super crunch off of them. Now we get back to our turkey. It's about done. It's time to start seasoning. I have some dried oregano. That's going to go first. We're going to add another little layer of salt. And then, guys, I'm using this Mama Ray's Italian blend. It's going to be perfect for these peppers. A little dusting of that. We'll stir that all around. That's looking good. Now it's time to kind of go in with a little white wine. I'm using the box wine. I like this stuff, and it's cheap. So that's going to deglaze our pan. We're going to let that reduce till it's almost dry. Then we're going to add in some tomatoes. And I'm going with these whole tomatoes, guys. I'll go ahead and break them up once I get them in there. I get my potato masher. I just go give them a nice little crush. Now I move them around, crush them up, break them up. That's going to work great. And you don't have to crush these 100%. A couple little chunks of tomato is going to be perfect in this dish. So go ahead and give that a stir. We'll get it all incorporated really well. And we're going to let that simmer for just a little while. Now next, guys, we're going to want to add our rice. I went ahead and just bought some of this pre-cooked rice from Whole Foods. It's the whole grain brown rice, and it's going to work real good. If you want to boil off your own rice, you can do that too. You can use white rice. You can use a long grain rice, whatever you like. We went with the brown rice tonight, and one package seemed to be about the perfect amount. It was a pound of meat, and that's a pound of rice. I had my veggies in there. That's good to go. I'm going to throw it into a bowl. We're going to get ready to stuff these peppers. So I'm going to grab these peppers now. We're going to go ahead and just start filling them. Now I'm going to get them kind of compacted in. I don't want this to be a loose filling. I kind of like compact it, press it down as I'm going, get all the air pockets out. Be sure I have a nice full stuffed pepper. Just keep going. Be careful, that stuff's going to be hot. So once we get them stuffed, that's what it looks like, guys. So those look perfect. Just get them all done. Then I like to take the leftover filling that I didn't use and I pour that right into the bottom of my dish. This is going to kind of help to hold those peppers. It's also going to add some moisture and kind of steam them from the outside. So I'm just going to nestle my peppers in there now. Once those are in, it's time to top them with a little bit of cheese. I've got this mozzarella. I'm going to go ahead and just grate it off really quick, and I get that whole block. And that looks perfect. A little bit on top of each of these. So I'm taking that whole pound of cheese and just loading these things up. It's just going to melt down and make these absolutely delicious. So that goes in the oven, 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And look at that. Those are ready. Do you hear that little crisp? Throw those down in a bowl. What I like to do just to present it is I like to cut them right in half and you split that thing open. There it is. Doesn't that look beautiful? And I'm going to take a little bit of that filling that we put in there, throw that right on the top as a finisher because you got to have a little bit of extra. And that's ready, man. Just get in there and enjoy. These things were absolutely perfect, bright and flavorful. The pepper was delicious. Man, what a treat. Thanks for watching. Cheers, everyone.